Good morning guys, today we are going to solve another problem. So look at the problem first, then we will move to its approaches and then solve the problem. So problem is related to the largest subarray with zero sum. We are given an array having both positive and negative integer. The task is to compute the length of the largest subarray with sum 0. Okay, so problem want to say that we are given an array. So we have to find out the subarray whose sum is equal to 0. Not only the subarray, we have to return the maximum length subarray whose sum is equal to 0. For an example, this is an array. So in this array, this subarray also gives 0 whose sum is 0. This subarray whose sum is also 0. This is also a subarray whose sum is equal to 0. So we have to return the maximum length of a subarray. So in this case the length is 2. So in this case length is 3. In this subarray the length is 5. So we are going to return 5. Okay. So I hope you understand what the problem want to say. So look at the approaches which we can use for solving this problem. So the first approach which commonly I use is using for loop. So in this we are using two for loop. The first for loop is for the first element, then second for loop is to iterate from starting, like from 15 to 2, from 15 to 2, from 15 to minus 8, from 15 to 1, from 15 to 7. Then we are going to find out sum from 15 to 10, then 15 to 23. Then we make another subarray from minus 2 to 2, from minus 2 to minus 8, in this way, so on. So the time complexity by using this approach is the big O of n square. So interview might be asked you to optimize the solution. So second approach, we are going to use a hash map. So in hash map we are storing the sum with their index. Okay, so first is I am taking the hash map, then iterating an array from 0 to last. Okay, we simply do a sum, like sum plus array of I. So 0 plus 15 is equal to 15. So we are going to check even the sum is equal to 0 or not. If it is equal to 0, then we store it index. I am doing plus 1 because we are starting, the arrow starting index is 0, but so we are starting from 1, so I am adding a plus 1. If its sum is not equal to 0, then we are going to find out that sum is already stored in the hash map or not. If it is stored in the hash map, so we are gonna find out its index. So when we get an index, we simply check whether the previous length of an array is greater or current length. Okay, then if it is not present in the hash map, we simply add into the hash map. Okay, so we have simply do this, and at the end of this we got a max length. So let's start iterating the code, so it will help you understanding more. So initial the max value is 0, sum is 0. We take a for loop which iterate the array from 0 to array length. So sum is equal to sum plus array I. Sum is 0 plus array of I 15. So sum value is 15. So checking sum is equal to 0, not else if hm dot contains sum. It is initially the hash map is 0, so it will not contain anything. So we will come and we will put a key, sum and its index. So hash map now contains 15 and 0. Okay, then we iterate again. So 15 plus array I. minus 2. 15 minus 2 is 13. Now some value is 13. It is not equal to 0. We are come into the else part. In else part we are checking into the hash map. In hash map we do not have 13. So we simply add 13 with it index. Index is 1. Now we come again 13 plus I 2. Again it's 15. It's not equal to 0. We are going to check whether it is present into the hash map or not. Yes, it is present in hash map. So it means that when we are starting at this index, it is 15. Now at this index also it is 15. So if we do the sum from here to here, it means that it is 0. Like 15 minus 15 is equal to 0. So what we are going to do, we find out its length. So initial 15 length is 0. So value is 0. Then we come to difference between the current index and the previous 15 index. So current index is 0, 1, 2. I value is 2. So 2 minus 0. So differ. So then we are going to check which one is greater. Previous length is greater or the current length. Previous length is 0. So current length is differ is 2. 0. Which one is greater? 0, and between 2 it is 2. So the max length is 2. So the now value of max is 2. Okay. We come out of we again do the iteration of loop. Length 15 plus minus 8. So 15 minus 8 is 7. Okay, so we have 7. It is not equal to 0. It does not. We are going to check into the hash map. In hash map it does not contain. We are come simply add this. And remember, when we get a 15 second time, we do not add that 15 into hash map. 7 with index 3. Okay. Then 7 plus 1, it's 8. It not equal to 0. Simply checking into the hash map, it does not contain. We simply add 8, 4. We are coming again 8 plus 7. So 8 plus 7 is equal to 15. Then we are come again at 15. We are going to check it is not equal to 0. No, it contain into the hash map. Yes, it contains. So whose index is 0. So value is 0. Then the current, it is 5. So I value is 5. So 5 minus 0 is equal to 5. So the length is 5. So we are going to check whether previous is greater or the current is greater. So previous is max value is 2 and the differ is 5. So 5 and 2, it is 5. So max value is now 5. Then we are come again. Then 15 plus 10. 15 plus 10 is equal to 25. It is not equal to 0. No. We are going to check into the, it is not present in hash map. So we are simply adding into the hash map. 25, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then again we are adding 25 plus 23. It is 48. Not equal to 0. Not contain. We simply add into the hash map. 48, 7. Now i's value is 8 and the length of the array is also 8. So we simply come out of a loop, and at the end of a loop we have max value 5. So we simply return max. So let's submit this code and check whether it passes all the cases or not. Okay, I have to remove this. The approach is very simple. You are just simply doing the sum from starting to end. Whenever it is equal to 0, we simply store the index of that into the max, else we check whether it is present into the hash map or not. If it is present into the hash map, then we simply find the index of it and do the subtraction from the current index and store them into the max, else we simply put into the hash map. At the end we simply return max. Okay, so it will passes all the case. So I hope today I will explain more clearly to you and in a easier way. So thank you for watching my video. I will provide the link of the code of C++ as well Java in my description box. You can go and check from there. Okay, thank you.